Dusty, I don't know whose idea this was, but this was a really bad idea. Getting ready to get on a lake. I hope the drivers show up. This is the earliest I've got up in probably my whole life, out here getting ready to fish on a 40-degree lake here in Gainesville. Let's hope they show up and hope we have a great day fishing on the lake.
I was told I could find a bunch of drag racers out here.
Joe,
what's up, Darrell Gwynn? Darrell Gwynn, Josh Hart, my man Buddy Hall, Cody Crone.
This is the Liars Club.
That's what's going on.
This is where all the big fish get caught, right here in the parking lot.
So DG, you promised a nice warm Florida fishing trip, and I got layers, I got a hood. What's up with this?
Well, you know how I am about the cold. I hate it as much as anybody. So we're gonna make the best of today and try and bring home a wally out here out on the lake. For quite some time, I've been wanting to do a fishing event with the NHRA guys and some up-and-comers, and Gainesville is my hometown race, to just kind of give some insight onto some of the young up-and-comers in the sport.
So I got a phone call saying that I get the privilege of fishing today with Darrell Gwynn. The start time was a little sharp and very cold, so.
You know, we pulled in today and, hopped out of the Jeep, and boy, it was cold. It was frigid. The wind was blowing. The sun hadn't came up yet.
So we came out here with the one and only Darrell Gwynn, got a couple NHRA racers, and we're gonna go out do some bass fishing, try to share some stories and stuff.
Hanging out with these drivers, I work with them on a regular basis at all NHRA national events, and my job is to tell their stories. They don't have anywhere to go. There's no sponsor responsibility. They're not running off to work on their car. And so a lot of that is going to translate to the announcing I do. And I can only think about families who go fishing together. Like, that's how they get really close. Well, fishing is all about the stories. And so is drag racing. What you won, what you did, how you got there.
Yeah, it'll take us an hour just to tell you a fish story, just like kind of like a racing story. So that's what we're doing here today.
How you won your first race ever at the Gatornationals.
Absolutely.
And it's the first race of the season. Everybody getting back together again.
Nobody's burned out yet. Everybody's amped up. First race of the year, Gatornationals, so here we are.
A little lake fishing in Micanopy, Florida. That's going to be good. I think we're going to catch some big ones, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, we're not drivers, man. We're fishermen. Are you kidding me?
Hey, drag racing is all about sponsors, and it looks like the weather is giving you a perfect opportunity to flex the folks at Bass Pro Shops.
Well, they've been very good to me over the years, and we're going to be using their products here in a few minutes when we go out. Beautiful pontoon boat and a beautiful camera boat we've got to use, thanks to Corporate Bass Pro and the folks at Gainesville Bass Pro. So let's get fishing. Hey guys, I'm Darrell Gwynn.
Darrell Gwynn, we went to high school, but I don't remember seeing you at graduation.
I know, I actually went to high school with this guy, and I don't believe I was at graduation. I did graduate, but I don't believe I was there. I wasn't at any prom. I was always at a racetrack on prom night.
Most of the graduation class was at the beach, see, we were in Miami.
Yeah, all the surfer guys and the burnouts, yeah.
Yeah, right there in front of the school.
Yeah, that was not me, but it was me.
You were
I
doing
played part of
burnouts.
it, not the burnout part. So it's great to see an old friend here, Lee Morrow. Holy
Pleasure,
crap.
man.
Let's get some fish, boys. It's going to be survival here today, kind of like, at the Gatornationals. It's the guy that's there at the end. We're in rough conditions right now, very windy, very cold, and it's kind of like a cold racetrack. It's an equalizer. We're either going to catch a lot of fish or we're going to get skunked.
We better not get skunked, man.
I know, right?
We better not get skunked.
Who's gonna catch the first fish?
I think Darrell Gwynn is probably going to catch the first fish.
I'd have to say probably Darrell.
He's an experienced fisherman. He's tight with folks at Bass Pro Shops.
So he's got the swagger to do something like that.
So here's the deal. Anytime you bring a group of professional drag racers to a lake for a fishing competition, you know it's gonna be dead serious.
I think this one might be a pretty easy challenge today. These guys might be rookies.
And I can tell you this, I didn't come to lose. I'm gonna catch the most fish, the biggest fish, and catch the first fish. You can count on that.
I'm a little worried about Buddy Hall because I don't think he'll outfish me. I think he might throw me off the boat when I outfish him.
So, buddy, how cool is this? Out here on the water, bunch of drag racers.
Couldn't be any
This
better.
is what makes you happy.
This is what makes me happy.
What part? The fishing or the bringing people together?
Just bringing people together on the water, enjoying the great outdoors. It's just, you know, there's a lot of things I can't do. But with all this rig here and everything I got set up, I fish. I've caught a lot of fish in my day. And it's a thing that I have a lot of passion for, just like I do racing. And, you know, you cheat a lot in racing and you cheat a lot in fishing. And here we are doing a little bit of both today.
Just, you know, maybe lie a little bit after
Yeah, exactly.
the fact, which happens in racing
It takes
too.
us about an hour to tell our fish stories. It takes us about an hour to tell our racing stories.
But this is like, you know, being alive, right?
Amen. You know, the Gatornationals has always been special for all of us and my family. And
Darrell, watch your bait.
You might be catching a fish right now.
yeah, my goal today is to brag about some fishing and brag about some Gatornationals wins.
Oh, there it goes.
We're on. Get the net. Good God.
Oh yeah, I tore him up.
Oh yeah.
Teeth. Probably a gar or mudfish.
Yeah.
Shoot up pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Near miss.
Dealing with the cold weather was really a challenge, but once we threw the lines in the water, things heated up very quickly. Darrell had one on the line. It was coming to the boat. I'm giving him credit for it, frankly.
I caught the first fish right off the bat, but didn't land him in the boat, so that does not count.
Darrell probably conquered the age-old fish story.
You know, he hooked into this giant. This thing was a water heifer. He was horsing it in.
And right before he could reel it in, it jumped.
So, buddy, we're out here, we're fishing. It's beautiful, it's warmed up. Darrell Gwynn is our host. Tell me how do you know of Darrell Gwynn? Like, what do you remember of Darrell Gwynn?
So I just remember that gold, right? I remember that gold car, that gold and white car. And Darrell won a lot, right? So Darrell was easy to like. He was always that calm, cool, collected guy. It's well suited for fishing, by the way. I remember when he had his accident, you know, and that was so sad. I mean, I was a little kid, and you know, I saw that accident on TV, and I just, you know, I was left to myself. Let's just watch out, flying folks. Drag racers.
Yeah, you got to pay attention. Head on a swivel, man, just like the racetrack. You never know what's going to happen.
You know, just a great guy, and I'm thankful he invited me out here, you know.
How did you get into this whole drag racing thing?
Well, you know, my family started in the 1950s. 1956, Springfield, Illinois, Springfield Dragway is the story. There was a minute in my life where I hated drag racing, right? Because I had to go, right? Like, you know, when you're a kid and your parents make you do something, you know, you don't want to do it. You end up not liking it. But as you get older and you find this respect, and then I fell in love with drag racing. You know, to me, it's a way of life. I don't want to do anything else. I want to work and I want to drag race and spend time with my family. That's all I want to do.
And why a nitro car?
Are you kidding me? There's extreme levels of fishing. There's extreme levels of anything in life. And racing a fuel funny car is the most extreme level of motorsports on the planet. You think about it. Wheelbase 125 inches long, 12,000 horsepower. The motor is just like 2 feet in front of you. And you got to course that thing gently, if you will, down the racetrack, keep it in the groove and get the chutes out. The car is going to do things that you would never expect, and you got to be willing to get back in the car.
Look at this. Cody's got one.
Cody's got one!
Got some head in it too.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice one. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Watch where the hook is. Hang on.
Wow.
Oh, she's a beaut, Clark. That's a nice one.
That's Wally right there.
Haha. Meanwhile, I've got a freaking knot. Cody caught a bass that was the size of my torso. This thing was massive.
Yeah, you know, Cody Crone, quite the fisherman.
He's like baiting our lines. He knows the poles. He knows the lingo.
Fishing is one of his hobbies, so I knew I had my work cut out for me.
Don't let his size fool you. Cody can manhandle a race car. He can manhandle that fish.
You know, I wasn't gonna be afraid if I thought he was gonna win to go ahead and push him on in.
Got the first one up into the boat. It was a decent bass, and it kind of set the stage. And I think it got the other guys a little nervous.
So what about your mental state in fishing? Like, does this bring you to a calm place, or is this...
Relaxing, you know? Of course, we're all competitive. So Cody just caught a fish, and now I'm pissed because I haven't caught a fish yet. So that's the drag racer in me coming out while I'm fishing is Cody's winning right now.
Cody's winning.
And I don't like that.
No, that's, well, you got to get on the board.
He may go overboard if I don't catch it.
All right, here we go. Buddy Hull.
See, now I did.
Yeah, I had that problem. Don't even show that.
Look what I did.
We're going to check in with Josh Hart now. I have called timeout on my fishing experience, Josh, because I want to hear a little bit more about you. First of all, what's your strategy been here?
I'm trying to stay close. You know, everybody else is just trying to throw their pole as long as possible. So, you know, got to watch out for the quiet ones, you know, and try to play the field here the other way.
Fishing with Darrell Gwynn. What did you think when you got the invite?
Pretty honored, actually. You know, Darrell was one of the first people to congratulate me when I won the first race of my top fuel career at the Gatornationals. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, drag racing is such an intense and crazy, chaotic sport. For someone to win their first ever race in top fuel is just unimaginable, and yet you did it.
We didn't have any funding, you know, for Top Fuel. I didn't actually want to own my own Top Fuel team, and that's a strange story in itself. So we go out there, and I was thinking, man, I just hope I qualify, you know? And we go out there, and we just had our, you know, all the stars aligned. You know, it was a great day.
So the Gatornationals, huge event for the state of Florida. You've already won it, but this is a significant event. People think about the Indy 500, they think about the Daytona 500. Of course, NHRA has the US Nationals, but the Gatornationals, kicking off the season, one of the biggest races.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. The fans are off the charts epic. So most of them I know. They always come out. We always have a great time. The race is going to be awesome.
Amazing, amazing, doing good with what you have. Oh my goodness, look at this fish. This Buddy has caught a fish. Buddy Hull has caught a fish.
Play to the camera, buddy. Play to the camera.
Very appropriate that Buddy Hull would bring in this massive mud fish. This thing weighed like 600 pounds.
So I'm gonna credit myself with about half of that catch. You see, I actually handed Buddy my rod while I went to re-rig his.
Cody took credit for that fish because it was his rod, but Buddy reeled it in. And when you reel in a mudfish that's like 7 pounds like that thing was,
It was giant. It had an odor. Buddy didn't even want to touch the thing.
that's a hell of a fight.
Kind of a big, burly, brawny fish caught by the big, burly, brawny guy.
But Buddy said this guy was trash talking the whole time, and he delivered.
Boy, they landed one today. Jeez.
Anytime you can slow someone from the world of drag racing down and get them in any one place for more than 1 hour is shocking.
Joe's got that announcer mindset. He wants to gather information. He's not here for fishing. He's here to get some stories for the weekend when we go out to the Gatornationals.
He kept all of us drivers in line. Otherwise, we'd have got way, way off subject. You know, no telling what us drivers are going to talk about.
So the fact that we all got together and we were able to cast into the water, share some stories, share some lies, was amazing. And I'm going to remember this forever. Let's talk about those top fuel finals, back-to-back years, Gatornationals, right? Like everybody that you know is in the stands. You got a chance to win top fuel. You've made the final. Like, recreate that moment.
Joe, I've never really said this to anybody, but 89 and 90 were magical for me. And it almost like God knew what was coming for me on April 15th. And wanted me to enjoy some local wins with my friends and family before I got hurt, because I wanted it so bad. To have that in your resume and to know that all your buddies and friends and fans and high school buddies, and there's a picture I have that when we got done taking all of our winter circle photos with all of the hats and with all the sponsors, it was just a ton of people waiting outside, you know, and I looked at all of them and I'm like, I know every one of these people. And they were all there, and I said, wait a minute, everybody come in here and let's get one big picture. And I still have that picture today. And, you know, that was Sunday night. They were just still going to drive home and go to work Monday morning in South Florida, but they waited. And that's just something you can't buy.
Amazing. No, I saw that. I was outside the winter circle. We watched that moment happen, my father and I.
Yeah.
And we were proud. Like our hometown hero got the job done.
Yeah.
Back-to-back years. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Let's talk about the correlation between drag racing and fishing. One is violent and extreme. The other is serene and calm and in nature. Well, what's similar between the two?
Well, when you're a race car driver and you've been upside down and on fire, you like to have days that, like today, where you're on the water and it's nice and calm, and to make up for those days that aren't so good on the racetrack when you're upside down and on fire. So, yeah, you got to have days like this. You got to enjoy the great outdoors.
You know, we're from Miami.
Yep.
Nick Buoniconti, part of the perfect Miami Dolphins that we
Legends.
are all so excited.
Absolutely.
And Mark obviously went through something very similar to what you went through on the football field and really kept it going, and they've been able to grow, and now you guys have joined forces and you're part of their team. How important is it to have that connection and to see what they've done?
Well, Mark and I belong to a club that we didn't sign up for. And I want to say there couldn't be two better club members to be a part of that club. Mark has done some remarkable things with his dad and grown the Miami Project to what it is. It's an unbelievable world-class facility. It's so great to have them close to home. And Mark is just hits it hard just like I do, and we just it's in our DNA. Uh-oh, we got another one on.
Yeah, Bob, we're like, where's your bobber? It's,
I feel like I'm living in the movie Moby Dick.
Didn't turn out so good.
is there a fish in there?
Yeah, buddy.
There is.
Not even full camouflage.
Full camouflage.
Yeah, there's a bass.
That's two for Buddy. Cody, you gotta catch up, man. Buddy is reeling in just a knot of weeds, and in the middle of the knot of weeds, there is a bass, a nice bass.
Buddy did catch another fish, but I think before he got that other fish, he hooked into the camera boat. So I think we should deduct some points from that one, you know?
Well, he caught a camera boat, but he also caught a nice sized bass. He caught a big old mudfish.
He caught a lot of weeds, some mulch. It was an interesting day for Buddy. He caught just about everything.
I feel like that would be the equivalent of crossing the center line or taking out a cone here at our NHRA drag races. So that would be a disqualification in my book.
I may or may not have almost hooked the camera guy. But again, that's a story for another day. That's a fishing story that we'll tell in a few years.
All right, and time. Fishing tournament segment over, and I think we could declare a winner. Josh, how many fish did you get?
Zero.
Zero, the goose egg, the round number. Same as I got none, zero, none, nothing. But I was doing a lot of work interviewing and talking to people. But Cody, you were really strong. How many fish?
Yeah, I mean, we got a solid one, and I'm going to take about half of Buddy Hull's over here because it was my rod. It was a charity case.
So that's 1.5. And so how many fish did you get?
Got the deuce, man.
Two.
Came in hot.
Two
you
fish.
know, yeah, prepared for the day. And what can I say? You know, the better man won.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while.
Darrell Gwynn coming off the top
Hey,
rope.
you guys are just mad because you got beaten mercifully, okay?
Cody, how does this make you feel?
It's a little hard, you know, but some people just excel better at racing than they do at fishing, and some people really excel at fishing. So
There you go.
Josh, these guys are...
Josh, you got to come on.
Yeah, they're firing now. Josh is
Talking about accelerating, they both drive slower cars.
wow.
The thing about drag racers is they are good at many things, but there is a saying, stick to your day job.
I felt like Charlie Brown out there. I kept fishing and, I was hoping to catch a bass, and all I really got was some grass.
God bless Josh Hart. Incredible top fuel driver, great businessman, but I gotta tell you, he is not a good fisherman.
Buddy's definitely got an achievement that I don't have yet, and at the same time, I don't think I ever want to have that achievement of hooking into the camera boat. People were running, people were screaming, there was weights and hooks flying around. It was chaos.
The drivers, they're okay. They all go a little slower than I do, so.
He was catching a bunch of grass, bunch of lily pads, whatever he was catching.
Buddy did catch more fish than anybody, so can't talk trash about Buddy right now.
Darrell, it looks like the biggest fish of the day is the one that got away. You dropped a line, you had a hit in the first 10 seconds. That thing was a monster.
Yeah, I'm not sure how big it was, if it was bigger than Buddy's, but right off the bat, first cast, as soon as we got here, we figured we were going to have a really great day of bringing a bunch of fish in, and I lost it as soon as it came to the boat.
But in the best fishing stories, Darrell, the big one always gets away.
Yeah, we're all liars and cheaters, but we had a great day fishing.
The true experience was being able to be around Darrell Gwynn, who's one of the best drivers ever.
I would love if this was an annual event.
Darrell Gwynn Fishing Tournament, Bass Pro Shops helped us out, got us out here in the lake.
This is what being in the outdoors is all about.
What I enjoyed the most about today was spending time with, fellow drivers. And today's event was basically sponsored in part by Bass Pro and the Darrell Gwynn chapter of the Buoniconti Fund, just to bring awareness for more people like myself in chairs to have the quality of life I have, the chair that I've adapted for my fishing rod, get on a pontoon boat and go enjoy the great outdoors like I do. And overall, just a great day in Central Florida on the lake, enjoying the great outdoors.